All right, a happy morning, happy and blessed morning, each and every one of you. Welcome to our Wake Up USA movement as part of each and every one of you. Yeah, it's a moment for each of us. Yeah, and how we really bring this moment completely vibrant, and being the early bird is always very special, and being early for everything with respect to showing up early is also about having a plan in mind, giving the me time, giving the we time, giving the more purpose time, and non-distracted, much quality time. And I appreciate your commitment for that, the sincerity and commitment. Beautiful. So today, as part of our series, I will just briefly talk about our mission to create a new leadership for the new era, and how we can awaken the new you, and revitalizing the existing you, and taking out the layers which are not needed, and bringing back the greatness within us. So you may just visualize. I may listen, just give me one thumbs up if my audio is clear. Yeah, just give a thumbs up so that we'll continue. So we wanted to really so as part of this, what we do, we want to be ready for any changing situation, and how we really show up. Yeah, can one of you please confirm with your thumbs up? Yeah, just wanted to confirm if the audio is clear. Yes, or even a voice confirmation just by unmuting. Getting a yes. All right. Thank you, Sudha. Beautiful. Yes. So as part of this, we are here to build a happy, healthy, harmonious, wealthy, abundant, and freedom lifestyle. Freedom in all areas of our life, and living our code of honor. There are multiple code of honors, at least the minimum 100% rule, right? 100% CO, or we get reminded about this every day, in every way. Playing 100%, being committed, 100% full. Basically, any game we want to play full. Yeah, even if this one word can be a kind of anchor word for each of us. Yeah, play 100, type of play 100, and playing 100% wherever we are, we take us, and we want to play full. Yeah, feel full, never ever dull. How we can really now do the 100% committed, 100% taking ownership, 100% taking the responsibility. And the moment we take the responsibility, things definitely changes. And living our values as an individual. Yeah, we are self-driven. We want to add any other values also, but these are the primary values we can remind. And anything, the values are always very important in our life, because they will continue building your belief system even more stronger. Yeah, and there is a saying, right? The world is in the survival of the fittest. I will say that it is not always that way. You can even replace the word from fittest to most adaptable. How many of you agree? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, it's a survival of the most adaptable. So to be adaptable, we want to be self-reliant. We want to be completely. Value drives behavior. You can note it down in your journal. Value drives our behavior, and the values are the real game changers, because those values will definitely shape ourselves. So there are two things: fear of discipline versus fear of regrets, which is more important. which is easy to handle. Of course, both are not easy to handle. Yeah, fear of discipline, especially in the beginning. Yeah, till you build the discipline, it might look hard, but once you build the discipline, like showing up here, yeah, rain or shine, whatever it takes, and showing up here this early itself says a lot about you. Yeah, high five. And yeah, so being self-reliant leader, being a committed leader, being a committed decision-making leader. So decision-making always, comes with the committed before that. Yeah, just see that how we can really stay committed for the decision. Because when it comes to the decision-making, right, there are two ways to see, right? One is, yeah, making the right decision. More importantly, making the decision right. Yeah, when I say making the decision right, that means you're sticking with that. Doesn't matter what maybe the hurdles, challenges, you may come while you are working on the go. The good news is once you take the decision, you get the outcome. Yeah, whether it's a favorable, positive outcome, the one which is needed for your life. Yeah, there are two things, right? Wants and needs. Of course, when your want to become a need, you will get no matter whatever it takes. Yeah. How many of you are getting it? Just give me one thumbs up. So when your want is just a want, believe my words, the intensity of getting that goal may not be that easy. It will not happen. Let me say that. It will not happen if it's just a kind of want. Only when you make that want as a need, that means when you add that kind of intensity of love, intensity of getting it. That's the committed decision. What I am talking about. Yeah, we wanted to be committed for that, and once you really made the decision, it's not just my want; it is a need. It's very important that I need to have that. It could be the mental health, physical health, prosperity health, or relationship health. Yeah, that's what we're going to see today, or the entire month's theme. And or legendary health. Yeah, how we can really be and bring the best of the best of the best of yourself. And to have that, we also need to have the thinking right, thinking straight, thinking tall. Yeah, we have seen in the past how we are not just standing tall, sitting tall, also thinking tall, talking tall. Yeah, in all our words, how it is really having that braveness, having the possibilities, always looking at next level, even though things might be little shaky, before you take any action. Sometimes there would be internal as well as external matters which would even shatter sometimes, but you don't give up. Yeah, you just go with the brave thinking. And then how you really bring and feel the complete 100% resourcefulness, then the mutual accountability. Yeah, and on the resources around, we are all completely resourceful within as well as outside. Yeah, there are infinite possibilities, infinite opportunities. You want to continue reminding, and whenever you get out of that infiniteness, then only that scarcity will come, and the lack will come, and the thought will just bombard you into various ways that how life is so difficult, things like that. Yeah, it's not difficult, it's a challenging. Yeah, the way when we look at things, it's a game what we wanted to play, and are we really playing full? Are we really understanding the rule of the game, so that we'll be able to give our best of the best? Yeah, so to keep even the divine as our accountability partner. Yeah, how we can really play full there. Yeah, beautiful. So let's just look back the summary what we have seen with respect to the yin-yang balance. Yeah, we want to first understand our yin energy, yang energy. Yeah, and based on our previous sessions. So we wanted to really find out the qualities that you generally find yourself. Are you really a more of a passive person, an active person? Are you a more receptive person, a rigid person? Are you really a cool or a nothing that, this is right, that is wrong. Yeah, not getting there. It's basically the nature. It is the way you are, the way people are. And we want to really, really know their nature. If you want to align with the nature, just a while ago I was sharing, right? So it's not always about survival of the fittest. It's a survival of the most adaptive, how much we are really adaptive to the changing needs. And that means within each, even though we come with certain nature, we want to really build the rebuild and really super strongly construct yourself in a way that to find out, especially in relationship, it's all about moving or connecting with the other person or the soul or within yourself, the thought. And there would be a randomness, but from that randomness, how you are really choosing what is the most important for your life. And it could be the thought, it could be the friend, it could be the person in your life, it could be even love in that matter, right? Only if you decide to have that love, then it will happen. Yeah. When you go, especially we have seen in the past few sessions, especially in the beginning, about love needs to be unconditional. Whenever you think about love, just add that word unconditional. So when you say unconditional, it is our natural state of being. It's not that you have a choice. Hey, I want to love or hate. Yeah, I don't get into that game. We are by nature, we are the loving being and the lovely being or lovable being. Yeah. And I won't even say or, yeah, we are the loving, lovable, and the lovely being. And for that, that's a state of being. That's a state of really giving out your full. Yeah. So that's the ultimate thing. No matter what, how challenging you might face the situations of the life at times, or even with a few people, or even with a few belongings around you and things. So basically, wanted to see that kind of you look at from the unconditional love aspect, and it's a basic identifier or a basic qualifier, let me say that. Yeah, it's a basic qualifier, because love is like a magnet. Love is like it's what really attracts you get attracted to. And the attraction is not always just the romantic attraction alone, right? It's a lot beyond that. Maybe the movies are projecting the word love itself is like all meant for those hero and heroines alone. Yeah. And love is a very, very bigger dimension, with respect to it's a multiverse concept, or even I won't even call it as a concept. Yeah, I'll take back the word. So love is it's a state of being, and we want to just retrain ourselves, or getting you on track towards the love. Yeah. And the choice, you always want to choose love in whatever may be the situation. Sometimes only when there is a lack of love, then all other that space of lack of love is being filled with a lot of other nonsenses. Yeah, and we don't want to give the space for that. And yeah, so from that element, when you look at the yin yang energy, for those who missed in the last session, just a very brief thing. It's based on the it's an energy, a state of energy, right? Or the style of energy, we can say. Whereas there are certain states like Some people will be quiet. Some people will be really, really completely active. Some people will be more of an inward people. Some people are totally outward. Some people will have more of more of what to say, the include. Going inner way of seeking. Some people will be more of outer way of looking, right? Like there are a lot of stories, right? The Purana stories. The one story says like this, right? So there's a God, the supreme, in front of the supreme God, or the state of God, right? It's like the energy which is which is the state of just being, which is nothing but the Shivam. And then the Shakti. I'm not really bringing the religious element alone here. Yeah, there's no religious. It's even beyond just for our understanding. I'm just saying this. And then there's a Shakti. That means that there's a matter, there's energy. Let me put it this way. Yeah, the matter. Without matter, there's no energy. There's no. That energy needs that kind of matter to make. So the elements, 5 elements, and the combination of massive amazingness. So when that matter and energy, yeah, and then when you look at where is the world, yeah, and it's not always just going searching and trying to find whatever you do it, right? So there's a theory or a kind of the Purana story which says that Lord Muruga goes around, all around, and then coming and then saying, "Yeah, I found I went around the world, yeah, or the globe, or the universe." And then Lord Ganesha says that he just goes around the mom and dad and then go. It's not to go into the reason behind it. It's more of the energy, the way of looking at things. So maybe one person looks at everything outside, another person looks at inside. So one way of being calm and cool, another person is a very energy spirit going out and then getting things. There is some energy which is more of a moon energy, which is more of a very peaceful state of the calmness, the coolness and things, whereas the sun energy is more of a brightness, more energy qualities, even to wake up the spirit from a seed, from even the under the earth, or wherever that sunlight goes, just spreading that energy which is just elevating people's life. Yeah. Of course, whether this is needed, that's needed. Of course, both are needed. We want to really go look into it and identify, I have shared the details to you, right? So on what are the energy levels. It's very, very important. Otherwise, please take it as a homework, for yourself, or even track it through your accountability triads, and just find out, just play the game among yourself. That hey, what are that energy level? Just identify that, what are these energy which you are more dominated? What are the energy which you are really lacking, because of which you are missing something incredible in life? And we want to really find out, and then just get it. That is one for you, right? Relationship, you and you. And then you and others, find out that, what you are lacking in receiving from those energy, right? Wherever there are doors of opportunity, how you can really get that energy and then have that kind of balance, especially because in the human relationship is all about connecting with other soul, other things, and how you really have that relationship. Yeah, even relationship with the money, relationship with the people, relationship with the kids, not just your kids, even how you really deal with the kids around you. Relationship with even elders, the relationship with multiple things. I can put it that way, right? And want to see how you are really find that energy which is not there in you, but is there something which it can really do, or at least you'll not be really going with your own ism, but whereas you really look at outside and then see that how you allow yourself sometimes or many times it's all about giving and giving your yin energy or yang energy, and for the one who is missing it. So there's a concept of Artanariswar, right? And in that, like, there's a masculine energy, there's a feminine energy. It's a beautiful concept, and I really appreciate the people who came up with this amazing concepts in a way that to give a realistic understanding about certain greater things in life. Yeah, so you can even look into it like yin yang energy. Yeah, so matter and energy together, and then bringing that kind of right combination or composition. It's very important that you identify what you dominate or what you really lack, and how you can really fill, how you can really find the balance. So that balance, finding the balance is very, very important, because it's not independent. Okay, you might think that way, it's not independent, it's all interdependent. And allow yourself to be interdependent. Find the balance, find that interaction, find the kind of harmony. Relationship is all about harmony. And of course, it is dealing with the nature. Everything is nature. Even being sunny is the nature. Being cold is a nature. Rainy is a nature. Storm is a nature. Yeah, I mean, we are not really talking about good weather, bad weather. Yeah, it's about, are you really aligning? Let me say that for the third time about this. It's not about survival of the fittest. It's about the survival of the adaptability. How much we are, adapting to that need. Yeah, the changing needs, and without losing the core you, inner pure you. That's very important. That you really getting into the journey of reclaiming the pure you, yeah, and the unique you, and the unapologetic you, the core you. And once you really identify, I'm sure, like in this many months, I've been taking the journey, and it's a compounding way of rebuilding yourself, and you would have figured it out that what are your core, inner core. Not just make sure that you will discuss with me during your one-on-one. We'll give a few more. And the purpose discovery, once you really identify, it's not just it's a life for this person alone, right? So you'll be interacting, you'll always be moving around, you'll also always be with the people, with the event, with the experience, and how you feel, what sort of chemical reaction is just happening, kind of are you really aligning with that. So it's not about bad weather, it's about the preparation for your weather. Yeah, it's for the people say, right, it's about the right clothing, it's about right preparedness, it's about the way, are you really ready to dance in the rain? And are you really experiencing that even that sweat? Yeah, are you really experiencing, or really are you blaming? Yeah, even that yin yang can come anywhere. That's what I mean to say. With the people, the same way, people will be with a different weather and emotional weather. Let me say that. Yeah, the emotion is like a weather. Yeah, it's a new terms. I'm just joining together. Yeah, EW, type EW. Yeah, people are having that emotional weather. Even individuals also will have that emotional weather, and we wanna see that how are we coping up with those weather? Yeah, emotional weather, and we wanna how we really leverage and find out that what is the kind of balance there. Yeah, but it's a very cold season, how you are really covering up yourself, how you're really warming your body better, how you're really safeguarding your eyes and your teeth, because many people get some teeth related challenges, or certain challenges, or people who go through certain skin related challenges, especially in some extreme weather. And means it's not about oh, that is giving me this problem. Yeah, not this is not all about it at all, my dear friends. It's all about, are we really being prepared for that? How are we really, protecting ourselves and our, what we have covered in our past energy sessions about, it's all about protection, safeguarding yourself. Yeah. And that's the first one. Yeah. Safety as the number one priority. And then you grow. Yeah. To grow, you need to allow yourself to find these balances, about what is needed. Yeah. So, as a homework, I want each of you to just think through what are the yin energy you have. Doesn't matter you're a male or female. Yeah, like I said, there's a masculine energy which is mixed in woman too. I think I should not say the word woman too. Yeah, woman and men. Yeah, there's a feminine energy which are there in men as well as women. But what is more dominant? Have you noticed some men are really having that yin energy more? For example, if you're really not goal oriented, if you're really not really a go getter, and that means you are missing some yang energy. Yeah, and if you're too arrogant may not be a right word. So if you're really too outward, looking, making sure that it's also, we call it as a imposter syndrome. Yeah. And IMPOST or imposter syndrome, we have covered in the past. So people will go through into that syndrome. Means maybe outside they show, wow, amazing, but inside they go through the challenge. Oh my God, what a life it is! It's so pathetic here, and every day. You get my point, right? See, the moment I say that emotion just transfers into you, because you are attracting that. If at all you are going through some challenge, let me say that, friends, okay, it can be anything, and especially with respect to mind, that means you attracted it. Yeah, you attracted it, because we want to be really, it doesn't matter what happens to us, it's about how we really look at that matters. Yeah, the way, when you change the way you look at things changes. Always is a very powerful quote. When you change the way you look at things. Yeah. So it's not about doing different things. It's about doing things differently. In the same way, it's not about experiencing multiple things. It's about how you really work. There'll be people we've noticed, right? So they go out of their house. They wanted to really go enjoy, go for a trip. And then, of course, you have to deal with multiple personality within the home. Yeah, with the kids, your spouse, your maybe in India, like you also get a driver. Here, maybe your car, right, depends on how that car's condition, and maybe what sort of songs you're listening, or it depends on what mood you are into while driving. Are you really maybe what is the condition outside? And people get some ticket, for example, on the go. So out of and then that just spoils for people, till they reach the place. How many of you are getting what I'm saying? Just give me one thumbs up. Means, of course, getting the ticket, or getting some sort of maybe you look into some accident for on the way. Yeah. And then, that is just staying in your, and it is bringing all the referential integrity. Okay, so it means it brings some sort of references, similar thoughts or similar past memories. Or people go through the fear, people go through that anger, people go through all of that low. What I'm trying to say is, any time and every time, it's not about what is happening to you. It's about how you face it, how you take it, how you allow it to happen. What is your thought pattern, belief pattern, your feeling pattern, your action pattern? And you want to be really be watchful about what is that? The pattern is all about habits. Habits is all about your continued activity, the space how you give it to yourself. Yeah, if you really continue training it in one particular way, then it's going to really affect in that way. Yeah, you can easily find out the pattern. Yeah, And in case if you're not been on the pattern, that's what, the thought audit will really help you to stay away from that emotions. That means I am not that emotion. Yeah, you can note down in your journal. Yeah, that I am not my emotions. I have that emotion, or that emotion comes to me. It's not that you are that emotion. If you really believe that you are that emotion, then gone. You might not be able to make a choice. So the body, mind, spirit, the soul is a light which is just giving you the light to show what is what. Now, how your body condition, how your mind condition, how your relationship condition, how your money condition. It's just going to show that kind of, the awakeness. With that inner awareness and awakened mind, when we look at things, you're able to differentiate yourself from those energy. High five. Yeah. How many of you are getting it? Give me a thumbs up. So you are able to differentiate yourself from that emotion. And then you take charge of the situation. Yeah. Taking charge and then doing what exactly you need to do. Reflect upon it or respond to it. Yeah. I'm not saying reactions are bad. Yeah, we get to react, but that reaction, if it is for something good, for example, even I mean, even in medical condition, for example, and people are working in the emergency. It's about reacting also, yeah, but more of a responding. If they just react means it is just bringing, it's a powerful way of how the brain works. I think we covered in our one of the sessions on the brain, right? To see the brain is so very amazing. If at all it is giving you the fear, it is not to shrink you. It is to take care of the safety measure. And then once you take care, then you have to shift into that, other way of, moving. And then, getting and grabbing the bigger things in your life. But not that you should not have fear at all. Yeah, that is not the point what I'm saying. Yeah, not that you should not react at all. Yeah, don't take that way. Oh, react is a bad word. No, not that way. But react is to ensure your safety. But if it is not, it would just put you into a zone of unawareness, unconscious zone, but you're not able to be conscious, because when you take the responsiveness, right, and then you get into the conscious, you do what is needed there, yeah, and then do it. So even this yin yang, you wanted to find out what you are missing, or what you really give too much on that either yang energy or yin energy, and then that would have affected us. So I have been, counseling hundreds and thousands of people in these, more than 2+ decades, and that what I also come across. I also counsel people who are gone through or going through the diverse kind of situations. Or if you really look into it, we can easily find out, oh, there is some yin energy is missing or some yang energy is missing because of one particular domination of that energy that other person cannot even tolerate, and then will just drop. Once they get into this realization, the kind of bonding what they have among them. So I've seen even in my 20s, I have got some couple, almost to break, but just with this kind of clarity, and people were able to rebuild their life, and they're so happy. Even after that also, they had additional kids, and then they're super duper happy. They still call and thank whenever we talk. Means what I'm trying to say is, it's not about what you lack or what others lack. It's about what you give, what you fill. Yeah, are you really ready to get filled on the things which you don't have, or which you lack, or which the other person is really in need? Yeah, you may not know that it would be a crying need on the other person. Yeah, could be on your spouse or other person. You want to find out that. Yeah, today is a kind of exercise. You can just go look into it. Hey, This is the connection I have, in my life, maybe between husband and wife, or between parent and the kid, or between you and your siblings, or you with your parents, or you and your friends, or you and your colleagues, you and your boss. Just think, just take this checklist with you, right? What are the yin energy? What are the yang energy? Then find out the kind of match. And then once you feel, sometimes even if you don't give that extra of too much of your yin or yang there, and then you might be able to completely empower yourself. It's not just in the relationship between you and others alone. Like I said, it's also about you and you, and you will be. I really, really sincerely say, my dear friends, you have to be your most important, best friend for yourself. Doesn't matter, how many best friends you have or not. Maybe, if you really look into it, you'll have that kind of yin yang perfection, that balance. Not that, one person is always like this, another person is always like this. It's about, when we shift our awareness, when we expand our awareness, the life also expands. Just look into the people, whomever, you have a close relation. Just a kind of a case study, right? Just do a case study among yourself that, how are you doing with your yin energy, with your yang energy? What is that missing? What is that I can give? What is that I should not overgive? That's also important. And if a person is always very dominating, especially husbands, and you want to just, take a look, am I really much dominating? Am I really understanding the pains and pleasure, what the woman goes through? The same way, woman, you want to really, really see that, okay, let me just don't go in a kind of, generalization mode and all other things, right? So we all overgeneralize. The world always says that, oh, men means only this, woman means this. You go with this renewed understanding, renewed feeling that, I have that mix of yin yang, and my kid also has that yin yang, my spouse has this yin yang. Just find out that, and then you can do like a scanning of the people. You can really find out, and then just give exactly that what is needed for them. And then that adaptability really comes in, adapting to the situation, adapting to the people, adapting to the environment, the life also, related with your goal. If you're still struggling of not getting that, find out your yin yang and what the goal needs. That goal needs some particular vibration, certain frequency, certain a new way of looking at things, or a new knowledge, or a new understanding, or a new skill. Are you really ready to reset yourself, renew yourself, and reskill yourself, retool yourself, re-update yourself, upgrade yourself, upskill yourself? It's very, very important. And if it is not matching, then that relationship is gone between you and your goals. That's why the burial grounds are the richest people, richest place in the world, because it has all the unrealized dreams. And people just had those thoughts or dreams, but it just goes they're not able to meet at all, or they're not able to have that kind of fulfilling life at all. So let me just conclude with this. This is another concept. I'll just keep it for Friday, Tuesday. So we'll have tomorrow. We have a book breakthrough session. I hope Sudhir is getting ready for that. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Amazing book. I want each of you to come, grab as much as you can, and encourage each and every. If needed, please call. Don't just put a message in your thing, in your accountability trial. Just call them. Just 1 minute talk also is fine. Hey, what's happening? Is everything okay? When are you coming? And tomorrow we have this. And these months, how many of you feel that, whatever we discuss, these topics are very, very important? How many of you feel that? It's just really shifting the game, or it's really game changing? Just give me one thumbs up. How many of you feel that, that or other fellow beings need to listen this, or need to act on it, need to really reflect on it, and let us just. I'm also reaching out. Some people are really busy, or they are just taking a break or whatever. But it's very important and just care the fellow being and fellow human or fellow your accountability partner. Just get them. Okay, so we'll do work. And then Monday we'll have the inner circle session, and then Tuesday I'm going to bring in another amazing, enlightening and making things a much simple way. We're going to learn certain things. So we'll cover that topic on Monday. And whatever you think that, oh my God, is a people problem, for example, we'll talk on the people on that day. And I'm going to give some formula. It's a age-old formula, but still very powerful formula. Not everybody is using it. I'm going to give that. And that is going to make it so simple. Having the people relationship is so simple, in a better way of understanding. Even this yin-yang itself will help you for that. But we're going to go deep dive in this entire month. And feel free to message or put that. Maybe I'll share that Google Doc. Put the doc. What are the relationship challenges you have? You can even add as anonymous, and then put those topics. Give me the topic, so that of course I have a plan, strategy, and what is important, what is needed. As a coach, I can do it. But each of you might go through certain unique challenges with respect to relationship. And believe me, relationship, when you have, especially with respect to people relationship, because all other relationship matters, but a people relationship which will affect you and you, if we are not really taking care of your relationship between you and others. And also it affects you and the divine, the relationship with the divine, because this in between one, right, you and others. And you want to really safeguard that, friends. You really want to master at it. And that way you'll be able to handle the rest of them as the best of them. Beautiful. So wishing each of you the best of the best. I hope this enlightened understanding about yin yang will really save the relationships. You will not lose any relationships, at least, even if at all it goes, and at least it will not create any damage, or you will not allow yourself damaged. That's very important too. And we let us save the relationships. And let us safeguard you, let us safeguard others, let's safeguard this entire divine being. So whatever the purpose we have come here for, let's live our fullest, best. High five. With that note, we'll conclude. And also maybe not, we can have that, maybe that kind of 5 minutes, but the more and more we have a turnout in the beginning itself, so that we can start on time, we can complete on time, and sometimes we wait. Please be aware of that, because your time is also about others' time. The early birds cannot wait, right? So just do your level best, to show, so that we can start on time. As a reminder. And thank you so much. Take care. See you all on top. Till see you again. Chin up, cheer up, and keep